Alright, so hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you on how to run your own video streaming server onto your PC VPS or cloud server. For this tutorial, I'm going to use my cloud server hosted from DigitalOcean, but you can use other providers like Rackspace, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or many of those VPS cloud or dedicated servers. Now, for video streaming server, I recommend Wowza Media Streaming Engine because it's really good, and also it supports by many organizations. And yeah, so first of all, you need to test it first before you buy it. You know that. So click on the Get My Free Trial link right down here. Just going to access my email here. Okay, so after that, you can choose either Wowza Streaming Engine or Wowza Streaming Cloud. I recommend the Wowza Streaming Engine free trial. You can use the cloud one if you want. It's really laggy. Sorry about that. So here is the Wowza Streaming Engine free trial. You need to put in your first name, last name, your business email, company name. The Wowza Streaming Engine free trial has limits. The trial version is limited to 3 inbound and 10 outbound connections, and also the trial version does not include the HTTP origin functionality. But the best thing is it includes the transcoder, the NDVR and the DRM feature, and also the industrial strength streaming video server, which is part of the Wowza Media system still. Click on submit, and after a while you get your email from them. Which I'm going to do login right now. My email. Sorry about that. Okay, so still logging into my email. So I've received the serial key in about a few minutes after I complete the sign up process. So here is my Wowza key. I'm going to see it right now because because you're not going to use this because it's already registered onto my server. That is for you guys. Just joking. Great. So here's my Wowza trial key, which is still opening. This computer is really lagging right now. I don't really know why. So here's my Wowza streaming key. For the first thing, you're gonna download installer. Here's going to update my installer because my installer is running at 4.2.0, while the latest one is 4.3.0. Yeah. So now we're going to wait until the website loads. This is where you're gonna download the Wowza installer. Just going to post this video first. Alright, so I'm back. The website has been loaded. Alright, so for this demonstration, I'm going to use the Linux server. It's currently running right now on my DigitalOcean server with IPv6 access. The Extreme Radio FM cloud server, which is all my streaming server is hosted on, is also running a Regis server too, which is Cast, which is I created a tutorial on how to install that in I think last year or maybe a few months ago. So so you need to if you are using Linux, if you want to install this on your Linux server or VPS server, you need to SSH your VPS server by going here. So I've just SSH my server, but if you want to install it on Windows and Mac, just download it and follow this step-by-step process, which is really nice. I see. So for the meantime, so going to click on copy the link address here. Then I'm going to type in for Linux servers, type in wget. Then here is the installer. Then enter, and it will download it. So I'm going to wait for a minute. Alright, so I'm back. The streaming engine is now loaded. I'm just going to answer a. So here is it now. So next one, you need to follow the install process here. So just right click on it there. Then after that, you need to launch it by typing here. Now, just make sure that you don't include the space. There. Enter that. Then wait for it to load. It's still loading on the server. I'm running once again. I'm running a Reggie server. It's clearly messing up with my server here. My current server is 12 megabyte of RAM, which is the lowest drop that I can get in DigitalOcean. So here is the Wowza streaming engine setup wizard. Just press enter and continue to read the AU. I'm going to skip this reading because I've already read this for millions of times. So let's enter, just enter and enter. After that, be sure that you accept the agreement. Then enter the license key which provided from your email, which is here. Copy it and paste it here. So after that, you need to create an administration account. So I'm going to type in my username and admin, then my password. Then I'm going to confirm my password. Then make sure that you start the Wowza streaming engine automatically. It will also start the streaming and the streaming engine manager. So setup is now ready to begin installing Wowza streaming engine on your computer. You want to continue? Hit yes. Then it will install to your server or to your PC, which is really nice though. This may take minutes, so I'm going to get back after that, and I'm going to continue with the setup on the streaming engine manager. Right, so the streaming engine has been complete. I don't know why. I think the server started now because after the installation is finished, the setup will show you that the server is starting, but it's not showing on mine. I think it's failed. But let's check. So to access your engine manager, type in your IP address, then port 8088. That's port 8088 / engine manager. If it does not start, we're going to provide commands to it. Just wait until it loads. Now, so welcome back again. So here's the Wowza streaming engine setup here. To access it, be sure that you type your IP address or your domain, port 8088 / engine manager. If you don't configure your domain, you may use the IP address, which is my address is here. Then .xxx. So yeah. So that's what you call the IP address. So you will greet in this page. So don't skip the intro because it will going to provide the source username and password for the live stream. Click on next. Then click on it. It will show you the overview which is the diagram of the video workflow of the Wowza streaming engine from the IP camera, from encoder to the Wowza Go coder, and media files will be straight from live streaming or video on demand from the Wowza streaming engine, which is the heart of the streaming engine here, and it will output from your computer to your device or into your TV or many output and screens. Click on next here. That's the only explanation. No valuable parts about it. So to sign in, you need to provide your username and password that you created during the installation of Wowza Media Server, which is that you do earlier. Click on next there. I'm going to wait until it loads. the right here. So if you're seeing this, that means that Wowza streaming engine is not started. So what you're gonna do here, I'm just going to find my command. I have a command here. I'm just waiting for myself about that. This happens because the RAM of the server is really low, and also it uses all the processing powers that it could do. So just wait. I'm just going to here is it. So here is the command /etc/init.d/Wowza streaming engine space start. It will start the Wowza streaming engine and give it a few minutes to load up, which is going to give it about a few minutes. So I gave a few minutes now. So I'm just going to try and log into the server again. Right, so it indicates the streaming engine has now been started. Now I'm going to provide your username and password for the live stream, which is going to set it for default. Now click on Done, start using Wowza streaming engine software. Click on that, then it will going to redirect you to the Wowza streaming engine manager homepage. Then this page here will going to wait. This may take a minute. The computer is lagging. So here is it. I think it's still loading and all that. I don't know. I think right. So here is it. The Wowza streaming engine. Now you can see the Wowza CPU, the heat, the memory, and all this, the usage of it. Then the connection settings, the live application. You can have test players, and also you can enable the transcoder and NDVR from the applications here. Which is here, like here, you can enable and disable it. For example, I'm going to enable the transcoder, which is going to wait. So here is the live stream is the live application looks like. Going to click on transcoder here. We're going to enable that. Oh, the engine manager has been shut down due to the fact that I think it's the CPU is overloaded. Yeah. So it's going to enable the streaming engine manager. I'm just going to wait here. Yeah. So I think it's starting now. Let's give it a minute. Sorry about that, guys, because the RAM of the server is only 512 MB of RAM, so that's why it's taking a lot of memory. Going back at Centova Cast About page on the radio server, it's occupying 204 MB of RAM because the streaming engine is down and streaming engine manager is down. But when this turned on, it's running at 5 MB of unused memory. I didn't say that Wowza is CPU hogging, but if you're running a lot of streaming servers, you just need to upgrade your droplet or just upgrade your VPS or cloud server. Right, so Wowza streaming engine is nice and it's really cool, so I recommended it. So that's about our tutorial. Sorry about that. I'm John, and that concludes our tutorial. Bye bye, and see you again on my next tutorial. Bye bye. I'm signing out. Peace.